Today, we're going to be reviewing the DoomsDay Discs Oblivion. Here we have the Oblivion. Really cool looking disc. It's a 12.4 -1.3. So it should be a little bit more overstable compared to Destroyers. Oblivion. Doomsday makes some really cool looking discs. So I'm pretty excited to test this one out. We have a couple Destroyers here that we're going to throw with it, of course, just to see the difference between them. We have Ben to do the backhands. I'm going to be doing the forehands. That's pretty much it. Let's get started. Before we get started with the throws, I would like to thank Jeff down at Disc Insanity for allowing us to review these discs. If you're in the Allentown area, Lehigh Valley area, definitely go check out Disc Insanity. It's a great shop. Nice, great used selection. A bunch of new discs, all different brands, all different speeds, types. Everything you ever wanted in a disc is there. Definitely go check him out. His information will be on the screen now. Let's throw some discs. Today we're actually playing Neffs, hole 9, to see the comparison of each disc. Ben might be able to reach the basket from here, so that's pretty exciting. It's a little windy today, so could alter some things, but may not be too bad. We're going to start off with the new Calvin 2025 Destroyer, Tour Series Stamp Destroyer. I don't know which one this is, but they're both Halo, I think. So I'm going to start off with the regular Destroyer. So, pretty high. I wasn't trying to do anything specific with that, just kind of throw it how I would usually throw a Destroyer. Now we're gonna run it's called a Red Rose Roundup. So I passed Ben. Probably about, I'd say I'm about 40 feet from the basket, so about 340, I would say. All right. Now, the Oblivion.
Well,
really cool
feet.
looking in the air. Honestly,
that's about 25 feet from the basket.
Pretty Destroyer-esque.
Overall distance goes.
Very similar to one. Alrighty, like I said, a little bit of wind today. We're gonna see. I don't know if I want to kind of throw this like I'm playing the hole. We'll do that. So like I said, hole 9, 370. Basket's right there. I'm gonna try and play this hole like I'm playing, or play these shots like I'm playing the hole. That's what I would usually do. But I would probably throw a Destroyer on this hole. So, regular Destroyer, or well, the Calvin Heinberg one. Little high. So of course for this hole I want to get a little bit of flex.
Better, a little bit closer.
Kind of let it pan down towards the basket. In a perfect world, I'd let it get up into that little green spot over there and fade down into the basket. Red and yellow one now. Again, same thing, a little high, a little bit of flex, but just early. I'm gonna try the Oblivion.
Slightly more stable Destroyer.
Low.
And
low.
into the ground.
That sucks.
All right, while DJ runs out there. Yeah, we got my Heinberg Destroyer, which is very overstable. It's heavier and it's a Halo plastic. This is just a Champion, I think, Destroyer. I don't think it's Halo, it just has the rim around it. And then we got the Doomsday. Just throwing it back to him so far. I like the way it flies. It just doesn't have as much glide, which if you want a distance driver that doesn't have glide, then it might be for you. But let's see how they do on the backhand. We'll do Calvin Destroyer first. The Calvin Destroyer is very overstable. I'm going to try to throw this one the same and see what happens. That one had too much hyzer. And now for the disc of the hour, the Oblivion. Try to release it very flat. Definitely more flat. That honestly pushed way further than I thought it was going to, given that it has 4 glide. All right, we're gonna throw them all one more time, same order. Yep, overstable Calvin destroyer. Much straighter flying regular destroyer. And then we have the Oblivion. I think on that one you can see that it doesn't have as much glide as the other ones do, but for the most part it doesn't make that much of a difference. It just doesn't have as strong of a fade at the end. It kind of just wants to dive into the ground instead of fade to the side gently.
That was the review of the Doomsday Discs Oblivion. Not to be bland with what I'm saying, but it's pretty much just a less glidey destroyer. I feel like we can both agree on that.
Yep.
It's not a bad disc by any means, not at all. I mean, it looks really cool and it's in the air. It's a nice, like, overstable, kind of flattens it out, drives all the way down. But I mean, it's just not, it's also not really meant for this hole. I mean, you did have one shot there that was pretty nice. One shot that was really good, kind of got in 30 feet of the basket down there. But I mean, if you're looking for, could you even say a more controlled version of a destroyer?
If you struggle with your destroyers going too far left at the end of your drive, then yes.
Yeah, I could see that. I think if you want to say something about this disc, it's a more controlled destroyer. It's really cool, like I said. Really like the stamp. Doomsday always does well with their stamps. Again, very windy out today, so variance is there. 6.7. It wouldn't go in my bag, only because I like destroyers more.
Not going in my bag just because if I do want a slower destroyer, I just kind of use my beat-in annex.
Yeah.
As that slot.
That's a good thing. I feel like it's like has that 12 speed feel, but it's more like a 10, 11 speed, I think. But yeah, like I said, really cool. Nothing else to say. That was the review of the Doomsday Discs Oblivion.